Hey Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess. BAYBEEE. Happy May Day, happy May 1st, happy Beltane. I am having a little flower and fire ritual tonight to celebrate. I'm so happy that this season is here. Okay. If you're a High Priestess Temple member and you submitted a question for a quick read, that reading's going to go up either Friday or Saturday. Thank you to everybody in the temple membership, and thank you to everybody who submitted a question. Let's see what messages Spirit has for us today. Thank you, Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, Archangel Michael. Please help me in pulling insights for the High Priestess Collective. Highest timelines, highest messages for the High Priestess Collective. King of Cups, that's you. Okay. This looks like, doesn't it look like he's offering that cup? He has his cup, and it's like the bird on his shoulder is telling him to offer that cup. So this could be this could be you receiving message, especially if you have a connection to birds, to offer something of yours from a place of intuition or from a place of I have enough. Alternatively, on the spiritual side of things, this is Spirit instructing you to act on an intuitive creation. And I'm saying act on for Tarot Academy. See this red beam of light? The red spotlight is on this cup, which is the offer. Red is action. So it's like the spotlight of action is being illuminated on that cup, and that cup is essentially a download, an offer, a creative next step. Yeah, the star at the bottom, something innovative, something different. They're asking you to execute on something different. This could also be a spirit guide. Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. They're still advising you though, it's still about cups. It's about water bearing. You bear water, you know, you bear truth through emotion. You bear intuition. You see without seeing, you know, that's the King of Cups. You see without seeing. So the signs that you're getting about sharing or authentically expressing or innovatively creating and then implementing something, this is like green light, go. That bird, it's the same bird. The birds are speaking to you, and maybe it's not exactly birds. For me, the birds are like always swarming this house. But if it's not birds, birds represent messages from beyond the veil. So however they communicate with you in particular, those messages are being sent from the star, which is galactic, ancient psychic of the universe, Aquarius energy, Uranus energy. So if you have heavy Aquarius placements or strong Aquarius placements, especially 12th house, first house, this is saying like that bird was sent from a guide, or that message was sent from a guide for you. It's like they tailored the message specifically for you so that you'd recognize it and then act on it. Okay, show me a little more with this King of Cups. The masculine energy is the doing. So it's like doing something with the intuition, doing something with this intuitive idea or nudge. There's that cup. Smash the button for that. Damn. Spirit's like, let me be even more clear. 1, 2. There's 2 streams that overflow from this cup. So this one cup that they want you to act on is actually going to bear 2 streams. That could be 2 streams of income. That could be 2 streams of love. That could be 2 streams of intuitive psychic gifts. And everything that's growing earthly around the cup have stars and moons as their buds. So that means everything around you is also going to like intuitively blossom and grow or spark additional ideas around you, as you act on that one idea. And technically now there's 3 cups on the table, and the 3 of Cups is harvest. It's joy, it's fulfillment. It's also, it could also be community, or like your spirit team is like rallying so that you can implement or act on this intuitive idea. Yes, the Fool at the bottom, taking a leap of faith. Even these greeneries have stars and suns at the edges where flowers would bud. Okay. This is North Nodi. This is North Nodi. And it's Uranus energy again, twice. So if you've been getting messages to do something your own way, like a creative path or creative idea, an outside the box way or method, this is Spirit being like, we gave you that idea for a reason, and it's going to lead you to your sunshine, your wish fulfillment. Two of Swords. This feels like, this Two of Swords feels like you're listening or you're aware, and also at the same time maybe there hasn't been action made or decision made on this. For some of you, you may have gotten the initial glimmers or confirmation or messages on the Libra full moon earlier this month. I believe that was the 10th, 11th, or 12th. Okay. 3 stars, 3 suns too. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to switch decks. Pisces, bear with me. I'm recovering. I had a 100.7 fever this week, and I'm still recovering. Fever broke, but my insides are still recovering. Something that's like a little, this is like a little masochist of me. If there was a sickness I had to choose, I would always choose a fever. I actually love fevers. It's very strange, as brutal as they are. I'll take a fever over a cold. I'll take a fever over a cough. I'll take a fever over nausea any day. Ooh, just saying that made me nauseous. I have fever dreams that mimic my ayahuasca journeys, and I had some wild fever dreams this week where I like came out of it and was like, okay, I gotta write this down. This is what we're doing next. Look at that, 2 of Swords at the bottom. There's something about the Libra moon, the Libra full moon. 2 swords is 4 swords. Crazy. You've kept this private, or this is like private. Okay, show me the cups so we know what we're talking about. Devil. Whoa, this breaks you fucking free. Whatever this idea is, whatever this intuitive, this feels like you were given like a psychic download. And like maybe they're giving you piece by piece. But this Ace of Cups is supposed to free you of some type of pain from the past, deeply rooted trauma, maybe a restriction around what you think you're able to do. It's going to close out the cycle. But that's why that red spotlight is beaming down on the King of Cups. Because the only way for this to move out of potential and into fruition is through red spotlight action. Red light special, baby. Shout out TLC. 4 of Pentacles at the bottom. This is like holding back from it. 4 of Swords. This looks like you have the idea. You know it. There's awareness. Maybe even there's awareness around what's limiting you. Show me the Devil 10. Looks like you break through. Yeah, that's amazing. So you have the potential. You have the potential here to break through. Strength and Page of Swords. This is beginning a new venture based off the skill set and the knowledge that you have, as well as willpower. This is directly tied to your willpower. And like a week or two ago, there was a reading. We talked about how self-esteem usually comes first, and willpower builds off of that. So the more solar plexus, heart chakra work you do, the stronger your self-esteem and self-worth is, the stronger your willpower becomes. So this idea also is going to require willpower of some kind. Okay, Fool again. This is very new. What does this have to do with? Oh my God. This is just for you. This is so specific to you. For some of you, you reach the point in your healing journey where the mindset shifting has shifted. The emotional regulation and emotional nurture practices are in place. They don't have to be perfect, Pisces. But if you're doing them, not just learning about them, but doing them for yourself, giving them to yourself, right? The next step is the integration of the body. So body to me is pentacle energy, it's earth energy, it's bringing it into 3D world. Somehow this actually benefits your body, acting on this. You know what sometimes happens when you step into alignment or purpose, North Node energy, sometimes your physical body will begin changing. And it doesn't have to be because you're trying to make a change. The release of density stored in the body, somatic release, right? Your body holds the score. Your body holds trauma in different areas. Some people have a gift where you can look at individuals and identify by looking at their body what type of trauma they have. An umbrella overarching category. This is some sort of like your body's going to change as you act on this idea, this intuitive gift that they gave you. Because the density that's being held in a particular part of the body where trauma is stored is going to be broken up. And that's not going to be the main focus of this. This is actually that body change is a side effect of this like fulfilling, very unique to you, next step idea pathway. And here's the bird again. Okay, this idea, it's going to open up, let's see, we always say pathways, but this isn't pathways. This is open forum. And you're going to have opportunities to leap different ways. And it doesn't have to be linear. And that's actually going to serve you too, because it's going to allow for you to make, it's like adapted modifications based on individual needs of the thing that you're creating or the process that you have. I completely don't know what I'm saying now. Okay, it's from God. This is like, oh my God, High Priestess, Hierophant, Ace of Wands. Oh my God, and it can make a lot of money, or it can improve a lot of health, or it can create more stability in the family. Success, success, success. High Priestess and the Hierophant is a reveal. This is a spiritual reveal. So when you act on this thing, when you listen, not just listen to the messages that you're getting from the birds or the messages outside of you or inside of you, tomato, tomato. There's going to be so it's not just one reveal. It's revealing the breadcrumb trail of how to use your intuition for navigation the majority of the time. This specific thing though, whatever this is, this Ace of Cups, if this is a spiritual gift, acting on the spiritual gift breaks up the density in the body, improves self-esteem, self-worth, improves or increases willpower. And then it provides you, again, the next step. This is building something, but it's building something in intuition. You know what this is kind of giving, Pisces? It's weird because there's no pentacles. They have you building something intuitively first. I don't know what the fuck that means. They have you building something intuitively first. So this is all behind the veil. So you could be building the spiritual gift that you have. That would make sense, High Priestess, Hierophant. Because down the road, it's not going to be cups that they're giving you one at a time. It'll likely be pentacles or swords, and using those to physically puzzle piece something together. And the seat on which you sit right now is going to change based on this implementation, based on what you build with this. Hierophant and High Priestess. There's a change in how you're interacting with your guides or the messages you receive. I have to pull a, let me pull it. I forget what this is called. Sorry, my brain's. Maruka X. Show me Pisces energy. I don't do reversals in this deck. Channeler. But you know what? Let's talk about it. It came out in reverse, right? To me, that could mean channeler, that like this is about to get turned up. Turn it up a little, for real. This is about to get turned up. All this indigo has to do with the third eye. With a heightened consciousness having power to channel divine messages, you have the ability to open people's eyes to the unforeseen. So they want you to do it first. They want you to channel. The channel means like you're receiving the messages and then you're delivering on them. So before you can be a vessel of, you know, messages for others, you have to like walk that first, right? And that's what the High Priestess is. She is a channel. And there's protection by divinity, by masculine energy here. Bottom of the deck, Clairsentience. I just made a poll about this on Instagram yesterday. You have the ability to feel deeply into situations, places, or people, sensing something beyond the physical realm. Yes. Okay, let's talk about this. Isn't that weird? You see what just happened? Two of Swords. Weird. And the Two of Swords is, let me close my eyes. Bite my lip and close my eyes. Take me away to paradise. That is not about clairsentience, but Two of Swords is about sensing when you can't physically see with your eyeballs. It's sensing with your heart. See how her palms are faced open and up towards the sky? It signals she's open to receive as a vessel, as a channel. So this is for the diviners. Okay, tell me about the channeling and the clairsentience. You're gonna be able to sense more direction, sense more messages, especially in silence, especially in your stillness and your meditation practice. That's the sword. They're testing you. They're testing you to see, are you sensing it? Are you feeling it? And then as you start to act on it, I think that'll probably be different for everybody. But as you start to act on it, then they're going to give you an Ace of Swords. This yellow sword at the bottom of the person in the Four of Swords, that is the Ace of Swords. It's claircognizance. It's the idea. It's the breakthrough. So it's going from like sensing, maybe even sensing intuitively what needs to be nurtured or healed in oneself, or honoring intuitive healing. Like, I'm craving XYZ today, I'm going to give that to myself. I'm craving this, I need this kind of rest, I'm going to give that to myself. I'm feeling like I need to be recharged, I'm going to give that to myself. The more you honor that, that's like the gateway drug to, now we're going to give you a friggin' idea. Show me one more with this channeling clairsentience. Oh, Two of Swords again at the bottom. This is so crazy. And the Ace of Swords. It's like I was talking shit and they walked in the room. Wow, Pisces, what is going on? It's Seven of Swords on this side, though. Seven of Swords is like, it's quiet. It's quiet. Keep it quiet. And I don't think it's like, keep it quiet because people might fuck with it. It's just like to really learn this internal language that they're trying to develop with you and strengthen with you. The more sacred and in tune with your alignment and your center, and like the more still we get, the more sensitive we are to the resonance. We can sense more granularly, more cellularly. They want you to trust what you're sensing right now. Excuse me, Pisces. That's so crazy. Bite my lip and close my eyes and take me away to paradise. This will give you satisfaction. This idea that comes in, but it's going to be twofold. You're going to appreciate the idea or the next step or the breakthrough that you experience. But the process of like, oh my God, my claircognizance is online. My clairsentience led me here. Like, it's going to feel very satisfying of like, oh yeah, this shit is real. It's cool. It's like when you're a kid and you're like learning how to ride a bike and you finally get it moving, you know, or you like learn a new trick and you're like, oh my God, I can do it. I'm doing it. Show me this Ace of Swords for Pisces. Wow. Nine of Pentacles, Tower, Four of Cups. That Ace of Swords is an unexpected breakthrough in either health improvement, materialized success, independently achieved career momentum. Could also be unexpected breakthrough in any sort of Taurus energy or Venus placement that you have. And she's holding a bird too. I'm so serious. This is about messages. They're trying to teach you maybe an amplified or like ascended level of divining, of communicating with divinity. With your divinity. Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Is this career? Is this finance? Huh. Some people, this is around business. This is like a next step in your career trajectory. Because the King of Wands executes on idea. He implements on idea. He gets like, the King of Wands is the fastest king into action. He's the one that gets like the fire. The aces come through for him and he's on it that next day. Whereas like the King of Swords might analyze it and like create a plan. And the King of Pentacles might take even longer to like make a practical format of like, what could this look like? What kind of detail needs to go into this? The King of Wands is like, I got it. I'm moving on it. And the King of Cups is somewhere in between the King of Wands and the King of Swords. And if this is strictly spiritual, Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands is an idea or a spiritual breakthrough that takes you from practice mode in your, let's say, like, I kind of want to say rituals, like taking you from a practice mode in your rituals to an elevated, graduated level of mastery where the ritual that you use is actually going to change now in like kind of a significant way. Could be, you know, since it is Beltane, you could be incorporating more fire into your rituals, I mean. Or some people may even, you know, some people scry with bowls, or some people scry with the crystal ball. Some people can scry in fire, which is, to me, the absolute coolest. Absolute coolest. So this is for fireworkers too. This is so funny because they start you in water because that is your primary language. especially if you have religious trauma. I know a lot of us here do. I'm a recovering Catholic myself. This Devil, Ten of Swords may be that. And the more that's broken up and released, the more this open channel of channeling through clairsentience, the sensing, moving into, oh no, it's a straight up idea now. Oh no, it's straight up claircognizance. I know it now. And you're allowed to trust this. There is some sort of materialization though. How's this going to play out in the real world? Let's do this. We'll use the light seers. Show me how this plays out in the material world. Madonna. How does this play out in the material world? Empress, watch. This plays out, this is so wild because it's like in the background, behind the veil, there's all these moving parts, all these intricate little building blocks coming together. Click, 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 click. These like puzzle pieces. But in the real world, this is how you show up. Birthing something new, or sitting in some type of luxury, or calling in an intuitive new beginning that allows you to rest on your laurels. Or some of you are like, you know, she has, the world is in her womb. So womb work or womb healing may be related to this too. Show me the materialized result. Wow, you just get stronger. Empress and Magician is like unstoppable manifestation power, unstoppable creative force. This is like death and rebirth of, this is how I used to manifest, this is how I used to ritual, this is how I used to channel, and now this is the new way. He's essentially, this magician is scrying. So it's funny that I just said that. How you channel and how you sense and how you receive messages is changing. And it's going to result in like a materialized result, a manifested result. And it could take you someplace. So this could be a physical relocation. You know, we have the globe and the Winnebago, the map down here. Two of Wands is often like, am I going to stay in the comfort zone of what I know? Or am I going to go outside of that? So there's also a shift in the twos. We have the High Priestess was a two. The Two of Swords came out like 3 times. The Two of Wands. So 2, 2, 2, 2. It's also Divine Path. That's a North Node number. This could be directing you where physically they want you to be for you to receive. There it is, the Ace of Pentacles. They are building you up. Ace of Cups to Ace of Swords to Ace of Pentacles. They are building you up. Makes me feel like you already have the Ace of Wands. You already have maybe at the full moon or between the full moon and the new moon, there was like a ping of like an idea, a next step. I'm inspired to do something. Perhaps even like when eclipse season wrapped, there could have been, boom, I'm awake now to this is the way. This is the new direction. I know Venus has had some transits too. They're building you up to trust this language, because the way in which they're communicating with you is going to have you either focus in a new direction or physically put you in a new direction, new physical. This could be like a new place of business, a new home, a new physical body. Kept talking about the body before. And even the Magician, this is Gemini, Virgo energy. What's this going to be used for? Empress, Magician, Two of Wands. What's this used for? Wow, healing. Ooh, big healing. Sagittarius energy. This is healing over the heart. This is somebody who's learned how to temper their fire. Not temper it like hold it back, but how to actually use it without burning out. How to use it and not sleep on it. The balance of the intuition and the action. The balance of the feminine and masculine energy. You have guardian angels around you, especially if they're Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius. Could also be you being a guide. One more. Fool again. Is that 3 times? And the King of Wands. That's a leader. I don't know. This is some sort of like you go first. Like you learn it first. You receive the ideas first, you implement change first, and then you sit in this manifested energy, wealthy or fertile. And fertile energy is you're showing results. And that doesn't have to be like 46,000 views on YouTube, but it could be, you know. But it's like there's some sort of results. This could be like 2 new clients. This could be, you got to call back for an interview. A slow, steady, like shift or change in your physical composition, like some sort of progress is physically manifesting. And this new direction is going to serve as some sort of healing guide, or even like this is giving blueprint energy in this Fool card. You see the sacred geometry at the bottom. This is the Light Seers Tarot, serving as a blueprint, but it's modeling the trust in the universe, and she's holding the Ace of Wands. I knew you had the Ace of Wands. The King of Wands is holding the Ace of Wands. The Two of Wands is holding the Ace of Wands. So you've had the Ace of Wands already. It's the Cups, the Swords, and the Pentacles that come in next. And this is for people who are learning how to put fear behind them and allow their spiritual energy to drive. And shut up and drive. Smash the love button for this. This is juicy, juicy. Okay. Any advice for Pisces? You know, I keep looking at the Ten of Swords, the Devil, and the Strength card. And you know what I was looking at in the Strength card? The tongue of the lion. The tongue of the lion. The Gemini energy of the Magician, the tongue of the lion. The lion is behind the King of Wands over here. The lion represents the lower chakras, where we hold a lot of fear. It's like a lot of trauma is stored in the solar plexus, sacral chakra, and root chakra for people. If your tongue was wounded, and that's what's being released. If your tongue was wounded, oh my God, I can't believe what I'm saying right now. If your tongue was wounded, like you were silenced, you were muted, you were reprimanded, your how you spoke, the volume in which you spoke, or you were forced to speak certain things, or some sort of, there's tongue wounding here. You want to know something crazy, guys? I bit my tongue as a 3-year-old, and I still have a gaping scar in my open. It's like an open, didn't fully heal in my tongue. And I'm like seeing it right now. That's what, when I saw the tongue, I was like, oh, it's the wound of the tongue. Whatever wounding of your tongue took place, there is healing of the tongue taking place as you listen to your clairsentience, your claircognizance, and then acting in alignment with what they're guiding you or messaging you to move forward with or towards. This is opening up a whole new world for you. Double manifestation energy here with the Empress and the Magician, and the double batons in the World card. This is going to close out an era of limited, whatever you did not speak on, channeling, truth, healing through expression. That chapter's ending should you follow the birds. The birds are guiding you. The messages are guiding you. Show me Pisces energy post-reception. Sweetheart, you live from love, seeing the divinity in love beneath the surface and shaping others' world and experiences through the perception of the heart. This is actually going to soften you. Isn't that funny? This process will soften you, and that serves as the guide for others. So you might not be in a formalized guide, mentorship, healer, facilitator role, though you could be. Very much could be. But if you're not, it's through your example of softening that impresses upon others, especially others who are still stuck in some sort of suppression that maybe parallels yours. It doesn't look like it's identical. It looks like there are parallel wounds that people around you have, and your liberation of self will serve as a model of what's possible Not the same wound, but the process of, I had a major wound, it limited me. This is how I moved through, and this is the tangible evidence of like success and healing. Big manifestation potential here. Foofy woofy Pisces. Claim the shit out of this, baby. Baby. Hold my hands. I'm sending you so much Reiki love and healing. Take a gentle inhale through the nose. Ooh, my hands tingled on this one. Savoring your peace, releasing through the mouth. Beautiful Pisces. And drop it in the comments. I am the channel, baby. Yes, you are Pisces. I'll see you later.